Hello students, today we are going to learn about the minerals and energy resources in India, and the topic is conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. So it is in context of India about the conventional sources, but before we learn about them we need to know what they are. So the conventional sources of energy, these are the sources which we have been using since long time. And the best examples are coal, petroleum, natural gas and also hydro power. So these are the sources of energy we have been using since long, and that's why they are known as conventional sources of energy. Now this is the picture: firewood, coal, petroleum and natural gas. They are being used since long back. Now the non-conventional sources of energy are the resources that are renewable, easily available, eco-friendly and pollution free. So children, most of the non-conventional sources, rather all of them, are easily available, like solar energy and wind energy. They are unlimited, they will never get perished. So they are easily available, eco-friendly and also pollution free. So these are the non-conventional energy resources. But you know what? The technology, we have not been able to develop so much to harness these resources. So till today we have to depend a lot on the conventional sources. See the picture, examples of non-conventional solar energy. You can see the solar cells, they trap the heat of the sun and we can use this energy for several purposes. Then wind, the windmills, they harness the energy of the wind, and you know wind mills are specially made near the coastal areas where the speed of the wind is quite high. Now let us proceed. We will compare both the modes of energy, conventional versus non-conventional. So the difference is, conventional energy such as thermal power, like coal, petroleum. Thermal means heat. When we burn coal and petroleum and natural gas, heat is generated. Hydel power are tapped and used abundantly. So today also, as I have told earlier, we are highly dependent on the conventional sources of energy. The non-conventional sources like solar, tidal, etc. are not used frequently and commercially at a large scale, because I told you we lack in technology. So we have to go far to develop the technology, and we will be able to harness the non-conventional sources in future. Now their use is practiced since long time, whereas the non-conventionals are comparatively recent, except hydel power. So water energy is unlimited, but as I told you, coal, petroleum and natural gas, they will get over and it will take another millions of years to form. So they are non-renewable, they cannot be renewed very quickly, they are not unlimited, so they are non-renewable in nature. Whereas non-conventional sources are, energy flow is continuous, unlimited, and they are renewable sources of energy. So children, there is a list of points. This is the difference between conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. So this is the picture. You can see the non-conventional ones: solar energy, wind energy, and the conventional coal and LPG. We make LPG from petroleum. Now what are the disadvantages and advantages of conventional sources of energy? So advantages are cost. At present, these are cheaper than non-conventional sources. Security wise, storage is easy and convenient. And what is the convenience of this? These sources are very convenient to use, as technology for the conversion is universally available. As I told, we have got good technology, advanced technology to harness the conventional sources of energy. So it is one of the advantages. There are more advantages. Fully developed technology is there. Cost of generation has been brought down to affordable level, and they can be easily transported because technology advanced, so they can be easily transported, and even ideal for small application. Now students, if you want to fill petrol in your vehicle, then it's a small application, and that is also possible. Now Disadvantages. Fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas is forcing us to conserve them to find alternative resources. So children, it's high time we need to develop non-conventional source of energy because conventional sources are limited. They are toxic when burnt, release a lot of harmful gases, they are hazardous and residue pollute environment. And whatever is the residue means when the smoke comes out from the factories, they also have some particulate matter. They are residue and they are harmful. Even it's not good for the health also, can cause respiratory issues and also pollutes the environment. Overall conversion efficiency is very poor and sources are located at remote places. So we find petroleum in the coastal area, the shore which is under the water in the continental shelf area. So petroleum is far, coal is also found in areas which are remote. So it's very costly affair to bring these resources to the factories. Now there are further more disadvantages. Petroleum, natural gas and coal are non-renewable. This is the biggest disadvantage. And these energy sources also release greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, which leads to global warming. Other pollutants like sulfur, nitrogen oxide, they also lead to hazards like acid rain. And also mercury pollution. Mercury is even harmful if it is mixed with water, and if we consume such water, it is very dangerous and fatal. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of conventional sources of energy. Thank you. This was all in this module. If you like the content, subscribe the channel and also hit the like button so that you can get more videos related to the topic.